Hello, how are you? So today we're going to see question number 7. What is your greatest achievement? Right? And okay, so we're going to start with this video.
Number 1, pick an accomplishment that relates directly to the position you're applying for. The accomplishment you share needs to be a direct match. Determine what qualities the company is looking for in their ideal candidate, and then pick an accomplishment that you can share that demonstrates how your skills, your expertise, and your talents are the perfect fit. Tip number 2, pick an accomplishment that you are super proud of. To make your personality and character really come through in your interview, pick an accomplishment that lights you up when you talk about it. This will be something that you feel like you can talk about for hours with someone. Now, don't get this question mixed up with the other popular interview question, what is your greatest strength? The greatest strength question requires you to talk about a quality you possess, whereas the greatest accomplishment question requires you to talk about an achievement that you made. Now, I created a video that will tell you exactly how to answer the greatest strength question. I'll link that video up below. Tip number 3, pick an accomplishment that was recent. To show your relevance in the marketplace, pick an accomplishment that wasn't too long ago, something that you can share that happened within the last little while. Now, here's a bonus tip if you're a student and you don't have a lot of work experience to pull from. Use a success from your educational accomplishments. Tip number 4, use the STAR method when answering this question. Now, this question is considered a behavioral interview question. So to help you structure your answer, use the STAR approach. Now, I have a separate video that goes into more detail about behavioral interview questions. I'll go ahead and link that up below, but just to summarize the STAR method, the S stands for situation and the T stands for task. This is where you're going to describe the event surrounding your accomplishment. A stands for action. Describe the action steps you took to get to the particular accomplishment. And R stands for result. Explain the result that you achieved from that accomplishment. So here's the thing. You want to keep your accomplishment positive and professional. You really want to steer away from talking about a challenge that you overcame in your personal life. Let's jump into some sample answers. The first sample.
Okay, so she gave many great tips. So remember, if you are still at university, you can talk about something that an accomplishment that you achieved at university, and then you can structure your answer with a STAR method, right, which is situation, task, approach, or action and result. And then also try to talk about something that is recent and try to talk about something that connects to the position. Okay, so connects to the role. Let's see a sample answer.
What's your greatest achievement?
I would say my greatest achievement is helping my previous employer increase sales by 25% one year, despite it being a really challenging financial climate and also where new competitors had come into the market. So we managed to increase the sales by doing 2 things. First of all, we got together as a team and we decided to shift some of our marketing budget to online. Now, by going online with our marketing campaigns, we were able to target new customers based on their location, their interests, and their demographics. I also came up with an idea myself whereby I suggested we should go back to our old customer database, contact those customers to see if we could upsell new products and services that we had. And that proved to be very effective because we didn't have to spend any money on marketing because we were going back to the old customers. I was proud of that achievement because, as I said at the start, it was done during a very difficult financial climate. But by working as part of a team and coming up with new and innovative ideas, we were able to help the organisation to grow.
Okay, a great answer. So some people suggested you give numbers. So I think it depends on what you are working with. So in this case, because he was working with marketing, he gave some specific numbers and he talks about how he thinks outside the box, right? He was creative, he had innovative ideas, and how he managed to accomplish achieve these this accomplishment. Okay, so now let's read also this. So there are some other ways this might be asked. What work are you most proud of? What would you consider your most impressive achievement? Can you describe an important goal you accomplished? So this might be other ways in which this is asked. And why do interviewers ask this question? Interviewers ask this question to gain insight about your proven work and what achievements you view as most valuable and important. When interviewers ask about your greatest accomplishment, they are interested in learning about three main things: your work ethic, your core values, and examples of your work, right? So then, there are some tips. How to answer: begin by making a list of your accomplishments, review the job description, right? Try to research the company, follow the STAR approach: situation, task, approach, and result, or action also. How to use the STAR method. So here you have some tips, but I'm going to link this in the description box. And here we have an example. In my last position, our technology development team lost a colleague due to relocation. He was the lead developer for the iOS version of the app. Unfortunately, no one else on the team had worked with iOS to develop apps. Since I had experience developing an iOS app, I volunteered to take on the lead role to development and deployment of the app. I worked with the other team members to create and troubleshoot the new app. I was able to finish the development 60 days ahead of schedule. It's currently available in the iTunes store and already has over 350 positive reviews and has offered an additional revenue stream for the company. So that is one sample answer. And then here we have some other tips, right? So write out your major accomplishment, be factual and truthful, be brief, be consistent, confirm a strength you have. This I really like. Confirm a strength you have. You may have already been asked what is your greatest strength, or that may be the next question. So the best strategy is to connect your greatest accomplishment to that strength. Be respectful of your current or previous employees' confidential information. Also, please remember this. And then, so here you have some sample answers, but they are a little bit too long. We're going to be reading some here. So this one, because this is related to IT. Learned a new software program on my own. So with following the STAR approach, right? In my previous role, they upgraded the software programs but could not have a training program before the rollout, right? All the employees were allowed to take a laptop home with the new software program to become familiar with it. I was only one of the 3 people in our branch office that volunteered to take home a laptop to learn the functions of the new software program on our own. For the next 2 weeks, I went through several YouTube video tutorials and the programming white papers to learn all the ins and outs of the program. After learning how to navigate the software on my own, in only 2 weeks, my boss asked me to lead an introductory course for the rest of the employees and becoming familiar with the new program. So this I really like. And then here, another one. This is for someone who is at an entry level who has just recently graduated. My greatest professional achievement was completing my bachelor's degree in 4 years with a 3.8 GPA. I had no financial support from my family. I had to work a full-time job while pursuing my economics degree. This taught me to prioritize my time, build great habits, and stay focused on my goals. I'm proud of this accomplishment, and I feel that what I learned is going to give me a big advantage in my career now. Right, and then another one here, but with numbers. So let's try to recap this. So we we know that we can confirm strength, right? We can confirm a strength. We can talk about something that is recent, something that we are proud of, and then we can also talk about. So we can talk about maybe something at university or something at a previous job, right? And we can follow the STAR method.